Okay.
Hello, everybody. This is Rick Prokop at Piano Power Lessons. Today I'm going to show you how to move very easily from one key to another, and it could be a very foreign key from the one you're in, simply by using a dominant seventh chord of the particular key you want to go to. For example, say I'm in the key of C, and I want to go to a more remote key of B flat, which has two flats, so it's a very different orientation. So you have this tonality going to this tonality. So a good way is you start on the C chord, and then you take B flat, its 5 chord, which is an F seventh. And there you are. So what I'd like to show you today is a way of working your way up, say, the functions of C major, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor. We're not going to include B diminished because it can't be used as a one chord. And so what we're going to do is take the dominant sevenths of each of these chords that we're going to. So let me demonstrate. So you'd start with C, and your next chord is D minor, so you can simply go like that. Or you could do something more interesting. You could take C major and play what's called the 5 chord of the 2 chord. See? So now it's a lot more interesting. So here's your A seventh, and that's the 5 of. So the name of this lesson is what's a 5 of? It could be a 5 of a 3, a 5 of a 5. You could also have a 5 of a 5 of a 5 of a 5. You could have 5 of a 5 of a 5 of a 5, and then 1. So let's try that again. So you start with second inversion C, and then we want to get to second inversion D minor. So you play D minor's 5 chord, A seventh, and then you arrive at D minor. Now the next stop along the way is E minor, which is here. So we have this so far, and then we want to go to here. So we take E minor's 5 chord, which is a B seventh. So we have C, A seventh, D minor. Now we take B seventh, which is 5 of E minor. Now I want to go to F, and the 5 chord of F is C seventh. And that brings me to F. Now I want to go to G, which is the 5 chord in the key of C, but we take its 5 chord, which is a D seventh. So this D seventh is called the 5 of the 5 chord, because that's how it's functioning. That's how a 7th chord functions. It functions as 5 of something. It resolves down powerfully in 5 steps. D goes down powerfully to a G. Okay, now we want to go up to A minor in second inversion, and guess what we're going to use? We're going to use E seventh, which is 5 of A minor. So let's try this progression going C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor with the 5 ofs of each one of those chords. Now your bass is going to start on C and then go to 5 of D. So you go up a 6th and then you come down a 5th. Then we want the 5 of E, which is B, so we go up a 6th and we go down a 5th. And we want the 5 of F, which is C. C7. So we go up a sixth and then down 5. Now we want the 5 of G, which is D7. So we go up sixth to the D and then down 5 to the G. Now we want the 5 chord or the bass note of A minor, and the 5 is E. So we go up a sixth and then down 5. So that's what your left hand's going to do. And in the right hand, we're going to make a slight adjustment. So we'll start with C in second inversion. Then instead of playing the full A7th chord, we're going to leave out the 5th. And I've explained the reason for this many times. So let me do it one more time. The E in the harmonic series of this note A is called the third partial. So A is the first partial, the A above it is the second partial, and you can hear it in this string, in this actual A. And then the third partial is this E, and it's very pronounced in this note. So see if you can hear it in that note. Piano tuners can hear this very easily, these harmonics, but you have to train yourself to hear them. They're there. So anyway, that's the reason we're leaving out the 5th here, because unconsciously you're hearing it up here, and you're hearing it in that A. It's the third partial of that A. Okay. So we have the C, we have A7th resolving to D minor. Now we're going to play B7th without the F sharp for the same reason, because it's the 5th, and you're already hearing it unconsciously, and that's going to resolve to the 3 chord, which is E minor. Now we want to go to F major, and we take its 5 chord, which was C7th, so we're going to leave out the G, which is the 5th, and bring us to F. Now we're going to go to G as the next stop, but we need that's 5 chord, which is D7th, and we're going to leave out the A, which is the 5th of that chord, and then there's our G. And now we're going to go to A minor via an E7th, and we've left out the B and A minor. So all told in time, you have this 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a nice progression. And then let's add the bass. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And don't connect. Okay. So now we're going to compose a little melody which will demonstrate how we can use these 7th chords going to the primary chords within the key of C major. So we start on the 3rd note of C, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's harmonize those notes with just the primary chords of C major, none of the connecting seventh chords. So this is what we have: C, well, that was nice, and I think most people would agree. It's a nice song, and chords went well with it. But let's add these connecting seventh chords and see what happens. So we'll harmonize it like this: C, A seventh, D minor, B seventh, E minor. Now, you want a C seventh here, see? So this is the fifth, the seventh, and the third of C seventh, and then brings us to F major. And we go back to C. Now, E seventh brings us to the A minor. And now the next stop in the first go around was a G seventh, but we can now do a D seventh here. See? Which is the 5 of that G seventh, and then finish the song out. So here's the whole thing again without me talking. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it for today, and maybe that will spur you to create some songs of your own now that you have some additional knowledge, harmonic knowledge that is, in making melodies a lot more interesting. So we'll see you next time, and have a great day, and thanks for visiting us once again here at Piano Power Lessons.